Welcome to another edition of OnFocus. I'm Brandon Bonedorfer, and you're watching the news that matters most to you. Natalie Decker, an Eagle River native, is on her way to becoming the next Danica Patrick. Decker says that her passion for racing began when she was a young child. Decker says that she got into a race car when she was 12 years old and began racing stock cars at that age. Natalie has had big dreams to one day race in the Daytona 500 in Daytona Beach, Florida. Let's take a look at the exciting interview that we had with her. So February's gotta been a hectic month for you. Crazy and exciting all at the same breath of air. We started a month in Daytona International Speedway. Tell me a little bit about that experience in the race and what went through your mind.
It was crazy. It's a dream come true. I mean, every race car driver, if you're racing at a short track level or even a national level, their dream is to race at the Daytona 500, but I'm not there yet. But just to even be at the race, racing a couple days before them or the week before and racing at Daytona on the track and against all, like with my teammates, I was there. I have a girl teammate, her name's Leilani, and it was really cool to have the girl power there. And it was a great experience. I got the pole, which was one of my goals. Another one was to win the race. That didn't happen. We ended up 5th, but I got the pole and I'm really happy with that.
A Marshfield nonprofit agency for victims of domestic violence will move into the former transitional shelter. Personal Development Center Incorporated, PDC of Marshfield, will purchase the facility from St. Vincent de Paul for $80,000. The building and the current contents are being donated, according to Renee Schultz, Executive Director of PDC. The closing date is set for April 1st, with current PDC programs moving into the facility on May 1st. Last Wednesday, residents in a neighborhood near Walmart and Festival Foods reported a bear being in a storm sewer. Early Saturday morning, Marshfield Police Department removed the bear from the residential neighborhood after calls that the bear was in the live trap. Thank you for Marshfield PD, and thanks for the citizens for helping remove the bear to a safe place. He has now been transported to Upper Michigan. Now, a brief look at the weather, sponsored by Marshfield Insurance. The brownstone building next to the Thomas House at 107 South Central in downtown Marshfield was purchased and restored by optometrist Dr. Dean Fate, who opened City Hub Eye Care in mid-February. He hopes that his practice contributes to the downtown growth and is excited for this next chapter in his life. At 10 a.m. on Wednesday, March 14th, students quietly left their classrooms and gathered across Becker Road from Marshfield High School. For 17 minutes, they gathered to commemorate the lives that were lost in Parkland, Florida. This peaceful school walkout demonstration was like many others that have taken place across the country in recent weeks. The focus of many students was not improving safety procedures, but accessing other areas of students' life, including communication between administration and the student body. Focus was there live and covered this story for you exclusively. Let's take a look at the footage.
We spoke right after the Parkland shooting, right when the beginnings, those murmurings of this potentially happening across the country started cropping up. We decided, Marshfield High School, we're not always passionate about things. We don't really get out there. But this is something, it affects us. So why not put it out there and let's just see how many people we can get together for this. And from 15, just last week actually, at the end of last week, we're at about 15. And from there to now, just the number it's increased to and seeing all these people here chanting with us, holding those posters, it's heartwarming because it tells us we're not alone. There's a movement even here in our city, and that movement's even bigger across this country.
Well, thank you for tuning in again this week on Focus. Come back each and every week as we cover the news that matters most to you in Marshfield. I'm Brandon Bonedorfer, and that's the news.